I mean, Aaron, you're African American, correct?
I am.
All right. So I meant these. Well, I didn't want to assume.
You didn't want to assume, yeah.
That's fair.
I don't want to say nothing disrespectful. I meant
He might be Italian. I don't know, like Mike Tirico. Welcome back to Macrodosing. It is Tuesday. It's August 5th, and we're all back. We got Jersey Jerry here today, too. Myself, Big T, Arian, Mad Dog, McKinsey, all set, ready to go. Today's episode is brought to you by our great friends over at Game Time. There's nothing like getting to a baseball game, especially at the last minute. Lucky for us, we always use Game Time. They are the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. Game Time makes getting tickets faster and easier. Prices on the app go down the closer it gets to showtime. And if you're looking at Cubs tickets or Brewers tickets, let's talk Brewers tickets. Brewer Crew, Arian's Brewers, best team in baseball right now. Best team in baseball, baby.
Not even an exaggeration to say that.
No, it's these are the facts.
They're playing the best ball. What are we looking at to get into a Brew Crew game, Big T?
So they're in Atlanta this week. You can get in tonight for $8. Or if you want to wait, if you're in Milwaukee this weekend, they got a big series against the Mets. Friday, you can get in for $19. Saturday, $34. It looks like there's some promo Saturday, too. Christian Yelich bobblehead Saturday.
Gross.
So maybe that's the game. You busy Saturday? You want to go?
Gross. I am busy Saturday. Can't make it. Would love to.
Okay, I'm sure. But, yeah, great deals on there. $22 Sunday, so 67 wins, most in baseball.
I used Game Time Saturday.
Would you go?
Boxing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Great event.
Good
Great
seats?
event. Front row.
Perfect.
Yeah, on the app, they were $200. Front row, first, it was really nice.
It's a good deal.
Oh, yeah, great deal.
So you can put those savings in your pocket. You can spend them at the ballpark, get a hot dog, a new hat, get some Cracker Jack. What are you waiting for? Buy those tickets now. Go see the Brew Crew with Game Time. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use code MACRO. Get $20 off that first purchase. Terms apply. Create an account, redeem code MACRO, MACRO, $20 off. Download that app today. What time is it? Game Time. All right, we're back from Grit Week. It's nice to be back with you guys. Missed you all while I was gone because the only calls I get from Arian are, 1, can you send me my rangefinder? 2, I need some push-ups. So happy to be talking to you about something else besides that, Arian.
Hey, man, it's good to see you, man. Got my rangefinder. My daughter dropped it, but yeah.
Did she break it?
We back. No, it's a tough cookie, man. But yeah, she ruined my SD card. She's just a little Tasmanian devil.
Love that. I'm excited. This is golf week. I'm declaring this golf week for myself personally. I'm going to try to play every day if I can because we got the Internet Invitational next week. It's weird. When you practice golf a lot, I was feeling really good about my game like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Irons, flushing them all. Went out, played with Hank, and I was just like drilling all my approach shots. It was easy. And then now I'm hitting them. Now they're all fading on me. And like you go through little cycles where you feel like you're great, and then something gets broken, something changes just a little bit, and then you lose confidence. But we're gonna iron that out this week.
How's the back?
Back's feeling great.
Okay,
right
good.
now. Back
Good.
is, I'd say, 80%.
Wow.
So 80%. I would have sucked a dick for 80% back when we were at the Ryder Cup.
Oh yeah.
I would have, Arian,
Why?
because that's how bad the back was.
I mean, I guess we all have our price.
I couldn't. That's what mine is.
Not sure winning a golf tournament is one, but hey,
No, not winning. Just my back feeling better. I was at a point where I couldn't. The only thing that felt good was to lay down in a specific position, and then when I would try to get up, I just couldn't move, and that's debilitating.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you got to suck dick for better health.
Yeah, I agree. Whatever it takes. That's the difference between me and you, Aaron. That's why you were never great at a sport because you weren't willing to go there.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
But it's
Devil came to me and said, "Suck a dick and you'll have an injury-free career." And I said, "You know what, dog? I'm all right."
Yeah, I can deal with a pulled hamstring. That'll be fine. But yeah, it's good to be back.
Oh, hold on, I got a good update. I got to show y'all.
Okay.
And it's like I can hear the haters already. I've been playing really well. I've been practicing my ass off, and it shows. It really shows, man. So I don't know if y'all could let me. That's too bright. I'm
79.
No. I would. You would hear from me if it was 79. But the handicap has updated.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you
Yeah.
can't see it.
For those
Yeah.
that can't see it on the audio, it's an 8.9. I'm an 8.9 handicap right now. Playing really good golf right now, man. Excited. Fuck, I'm excited.
I'm happy for you.
You know, it's the where like I can go out and enjoy a course now.
Mhm.
I'm not always constantly scrambling. You lose a ball here and there, you hit a bad driver, that happens. But it's like I know how to self-correct and self-fix. I know, I can play a course, and it feels that feels amazing. I can go out, I can play from the tips, I can play from wherever we playing at. It feels really good, man.
I'm happy
Yeah.
for you, Arian. That's a
happy.
nice number that you have there.
It's beautiful, yeah.
Let me.
Single digit from where we came from. Shit.
Athletes are just different. If you're a professional athlete, I feel like for the most part, you can pick up a golf club and you can figure it out and get pretty good.
If you dedicate it.
Yeah.
You gotta put some time in. You gotta put your time in.
Has there ever been a sport that you've tried to play that you've sucked at? Like really sucked?
No.
Did you play baseball at all?
Yep. I was really good. It was boring to me as a child. Hit some home runs in that season. And by the end of the season, I was one of the best on the team. I was definitely stealing bases. It just wasn't. I wish I could take that one back though, Big T. I wish I could take that one back.
Yeah.
I'd have played baseball a lot.
I mean, if you were as good of a baseball player as you were a football player, you'd have made 5 times the money.
And I'd still be playing right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, true.
that's true. Have you ever played tennis?
Yep. Actually, my mother was like, "This is your best sport." I played there was a youth summer camp I did, and she watched and she was like, "You need to play tennis," and I was like, "No, thanks." All the dope sports that I probably could have dominated individually, I just thought were corny growing up.
Yeah. I mean, now your daughter's great at tennis, right?
Yeah, she's amazing. It's really fun. I just dropped her off this morning. It was amazing. It's fun to watch.
So I was going to say, who's our best tennis player in the office? Probably Mincy.
Yeah, Jack.
Jack.
Jack was cheating.
Mincy's y'all's best tennis player.
Listen, he's actually not bad.
I'm not judging. I am judging.
I understand, but he's not bad.
No, you can judge. Yeah, that's an appropriate place to judge. Wait, are you judging Mincy or are you judging us for not being as good as Mincy?
Everybody involved.
Is Hubs good at tennis?
Yeah, Hubs is good
Oh,
at
yeah,
tennis.
yeah, I forgot about
Because
Hubs.
I was going to say that if Arian had never played tennis before, if you put a racket in his hand, I think you give him like 2 days, and he's probably better than anybody in this office. Have you ever played darts?
I've thrown darts. Don't know that I've done it like competitively. Like, you get drunk at a bar, there's a dartboard.
Yeah.
Done that shit. Hit a couple bullseyes, but never thought too much of it. I'm sure I could figure it out.
You know what's happened to me twice in the last 2 rounds that I've played on a golf course? It's been a short par 4. Like I'm talking 300 yards or so.
Mm-hmm.
And I step up and I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to try to drive the green on it. I hit
First mistake.
hit driver, it goes out of bounds. And I say, fuck it, I'm going to do it again. Hit driver, goes onto the green, rolls right past the hole.
Really?
How bad would that suck to get a hole in? I mean, it'd be a good score, but if you got a hole in one on a par 4, but it was actually your third stroke.
Would you say that you got a hole in one if you did that?
I mean, I guess it's probably a better debate to say on a par. I think on a par 4, if you get a hole in one, no matter what, you can be like, this is awesome, that's cool. But if it was on a par 3, and you've never gotten a hole in one before, you hit your first shot into the water, and then second shot that you hit off the tee goes in. You can't call that a hole in one. That's a par.
Yeah, it's a par.
I think any shot from the tee box that goes in is a hole in one.
No, I disagree. You're gonna have hole in one Twitter coming at you pretty hard, T.
That's fine. Think about this though. Okay, if you play 1,000 par 3s over the course of however long, right?
Yeah.
And you make it on the 1,000th, that's a hole in one. But you're telling me if you make it on your second shot on one that it's not a hole in one?
I see your point.
It's a par.
It's not your first swing ever on a par 3.
Correct.
Although you know who did do that? Ovechkin.
Yeah.
First round of golf, par 3, hole in one.
I feel like I remember hearing
It's
about
like golf easy.
that. Yeah.
Golf easy sport.
I play, ball hole.
I did it. I did it.
I did it. Yeah, he had no idea what an amazing accomplishment that was.
Yeah.
But
I believe, trust me, I do understand that it is not a hole in one in quotation marks, but the essence of the
Why
hole
you
in
put it
one.
in quotation marks? It's literally not.
I know,
Yeah,
I know,
hole
but
in 3.
you made it in from the tee box, which is generally what people refer to as a hole in one.
Okay.
No, that'd be a hole out. You hold out. That happens. That's like what do they call it? Alcatraz.
Albatross.
Albatross.
Alcatraz.
Alcatraz. Yeah, that's why I fucked that up. But yeah, it's a hole out. It's not a hole in one.
Jerry, you got a hole in how many?
Hole in 2,600,
There you go.
somewhere around there.
Never been done before.
No,
Have you thought about running that back?
no, not really. Because I shouldn't even have done it after the first time. Should just let it just be, you know?
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I don't think I would do it again. I'm trying to get it on a real course.
Yeah. Have you come close?
We should do like a whole company, like the whole Barstool company to play a par 3 and just stay there.
Everybody.
Until
Everybody.
everyone?
everybody
No, not until everybody makes it. Until
Someone
makes it
okay,
on a real course.
That's more reasonable.
We all have to stay out there until somebody gets
Exactly, yeah. That'd be a
I
fun.
have to do that shit off of mats. That
Yeah.
Yeah,
tee box would be fucking toe up after
Yeah.
it.
that.
Chew it up.
That'd be fun.
But big week. Excited to be back here. Excited to get ready for the golf tournament next week. I was talking to Jerry before we started taping, and Jerry, you've been expanding your friend circle a lot recently, which
Yes.
I like that. You're kind of seeing different cultures. I
Yep.
know that you've been hanging out with a lot of Indian people
Yes,
recently.
I have. Yeah.
Loving their culture.
What?
Oh, is that a problem?
Yeah, something against the Indians, Harry?
No, I mean, please just finish. I mean, I'm so curious as to where this is going.
Yeah, where'd you meet your first Indian friend?
On a golf course. All time? My all time?
No, like I know
Oh,
you've been on it. Like
Okay,
this is,
yeah. They're creators of this app.
Mhm.
And they asked me to join the app, and it gives you access to like 20, 30 different courses in the Chicagoland area.
Yeah.
And they let me become a member, and we pretty much just, whenever you want to play, you just go to the app, click there, free tee time, free cart.
You getting paid for it?
No, I'm
You're just
not.
doing it,
I just did it. You know, they reached out to me, and they're like, dude, we'd love to have you be a member, dude. And I'm like,
not
Cool.
getting paid at all.
no, $0. I swear.
No equity.
No equity, nothing. Free.
What's your angle here, Jerry?
I don't have
Free,
an angle.
free golf.
It's free golf.
So
Yeah.
you get to play for free.
Yeah. Well, if you're a member, you play for free. Correct.
So you get free membership.
Correct. Free membership.
Okay, gotcha.
No cash. No, you know what I mean.
Have you tried the food yet?
I mean, I've had Indian food before, but I've had the Trader Joe's Indian food.
Yeah.
You know, I never really had the authentic Indian cuisine.
Mm-hmm.
I was supposed to go to a barbecue with them, and I have no idea what an Indian barbecue looks like, but I was supposed to go, I think it was July 4th or 5th, we were playing golf, and they invited me over to the cookout afterwards, and I couldn't make it.
Invited to the cookout.
Yeah, is it cookout or barbecue?
No, I like that. You're invited to the cookout.
Yeah,
That's-
yeah. I mean, listen, you know, I mean, I'm a big fan. I mean, they're cool people. You know, I feel like, you know, I posted a couple of pictures on Twitter, and people were pretty mean, but they were probably one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life.
Yeah.
They're from the UK.
Okay. One thing I do love about Indian culture is the weddings.
I don't know anything about
Weddings are great. The clothes that they wear for weddings, it's like brightly colored stuff. The weddings last for days. It's like a big event. Yeah, it's huge. Very festive. Big T, you should think about having an Indian wedding.
I know you don't listen to the show when you're away.
Mm-hmm.
Arian does not own a suit, but he does own like Indian wedding attire,
Yeah.
and he's planning on wearing that to my wedding.
I love that. It's a good look.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
But recently,
Well, I do now own a suit, Big T.
In the last
that was-
like 4 days.
Well, no, remember I told the whole thing was I have to go get a suit that day because my man was turning 50.
Oh, right.
And it was a black tie event. So crazy. It's not that crazy, but so it's a black tie event. I've never really been to a black tie event. You have to. It's all black. I thought it just meant wear a black tie. So I got all jigged up.
What would
and
you
so
wear a
I
black
put-
tie with, if not like a black suit?
That's what I'm saying. I got jigged up. I got the little tux thing where it's a white coat with like black trim. I was fresh. And so he, you know, if everybody's wearing black, he popped out because he was wearing the white coat. And I saw him, he was like, "You motherfucker." I was like, "Oh, damn, my bad." So I didn't understand the concept. But yeah, so we matched. It was clean though.
Nice.
So was I.
How'd you feel dressed up?
You know what though? It might be a thing to do. I felt good. I
Interesting.
felt really good. I mean, I was like, I was turning some 55, 60-year-old heads
Yeah.
over there, Big T.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jerry had a question
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
So-
Oh no, I didn't know what jig meant. What was that? You said you got jigged up.
Oh, jigged up, just like fresh.
Done
just
up.
to the nines.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Is that like the new terminology here?
I think we can say it. Can we say that?
Jigged. No, it's not racial. It's culture. I know I've been saying this since I was little.
Okay.
Y'all
Okay,
jigged
okay.
up. Yeah.
But Jerry's also made some new friends,
Yes.
expanded the horizon. So where are
Probably
your new
about
friends?
20 or 30 of them.
That's a lot of friends.
Yeah, a lot.
You made 30 friends.
Yeah,
man?
no. This is no joke. This is
So where are they from?
Palestine.
Wild.
Yeah.
Where'd you meet them?
So one of my friends, and we were never friends, but we knew kind of the same people. Like we talked to some of the Nelk boys. He talked to some of the Nelk boys, and we were friendly in that aspect. I seen him one time in Vegas, hung out for a little bit, played some blackjack, and he lives here in Chicago. And one night he was like, would love to chill or whatever. Come to my cousin's place. He owns a hookah spot down here. I went at like. He's like, what was really weird was he was saying like, I was like, hey, what time you thinking? Like 8, 9. He's like, oh no, come by at like 12. Like 12 in the morning? He's like, yeah, we're gonna start to pile in around that time.
You mean like in the middle of the night?
Yes.
12. Okay.
Yes. So I drove down. It was like an hour drive for me. We hung out till like 4 or 5 in the morning, had a great time, hung out. And then the next time, and it was all of his cousins. And there's like 20 or 30 of them. Super respectful, nice people. Would give you the shirt off their back, great. And then the next time we hung out, which was a couple nights ago, I went to their warehouse. Some of them own like tobacco shops. Some of them own they're mechanics, so they own shops like that. So I went over there, hung out. Same time, 11:30, 12. They meet up, and they have this warehouse, and all the cousins pitch in monthly for the warehouse. Steak, I mean, they're making everything. Ribs, I mean, it was incredible. Bullshitting, playing cards.
That sounds awesome.
Smoking hookah, working on cars. It was amazing.
So you're just hanging out talking until like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it was awesome. And I actually met one of the mayors from West Bank.
From the West Bank.
They're the West Bank in Palestine. And he was there, and we had like an hour and a half conversation.
So what did he tell you?
He told me a lot. Like thing is, I don't know anything about this stuff. You know what I mean? I don't know, the whole war that's going on over there. But the stuff that he was saying was pretty sad.
Mhm.
It was really, really sad. And I never like looked into it, and not sound disrespectful, I never really cared much.
Right.
But now that I met them, I did some more research and stuff, and it's pretty crazy what's going on.
Yeah.
I feel like I disrespect him a little bit, because he was saying to me all these things, and I was like, why don't you just leave? And he's like, put his hand on the desk, leave? What do you mean leave? It's my country. I was like, no, you're right.
Yeah.
Fair. That's a fair point.
Yeah. But I mean, it's also like if you don't know anything about it, it's a question that you would ask somebody.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, if things are going really bad,
Yeah.
and a lot of people have left or tried to leave, but sometimes they can't leave.
You know what I heard? It was pretty crazy. He was like, he's only here for a couple days. He lives over there. He said when he goes back, he has to go through like Jordan, and then at one of the checkpoints, his house is like a mile down the road. The checkpoint's a mile before his house, and they tell him, no, you can't go through. You got to go all the way around. So he has to travel like 6 hours just to get 1
around?
mile. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
That is nuts.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're making new friends though.
Yeah, expanding. You know what I mean? Just expanding. But great groups of guys. The Indians and the Palestine guys were really nice people.
What other countries would you like to meet people from? If you were to put together like a dream barbecue rotation.
I really love the Indians, and I really love the Palestinian guys. They're great. Even though I'm Italian, I got no interest in the Italians.
Really? Self-hating?
Not even self-hating. I don't know. I mean,
You've met enough?
I've met enough Italians. You know what I mean? I met enough. Trying to think.
Yeah, if you could pick one nationality to have like a great friend from, I think you would love Australian people.
Yeah, I like Australian people. I think the accent's pretty cool. I don't know much about the culture and whatnot. I know they eat kangaroo, don't they?
I don't know. Do they eat kangaroo?
I don't know.
I know that they have a lot of kangaroos.
Maybe they don't eat them. I don't know.
I have had kangaroo before.
I have met I mean, Aaron, you're African American, correct?
I am.
All right. So I met these. Well, I didn't want to assume.
You didn't want to assume, yeah.
That's fair.
Good
I don't
question.
want to say nothing disrespectful. I met.
He might be Italian. You don't
did-
know, like Mike Tirico.
Me, Nick, KB, Mook, we all did a video with these guys from Africa, and the cuisine was incredible.
Mm-hmm.
We had some jollof rice, some goat. It was really good.
Yeah. I do like Ethiopian food a lot.
Was it? This guy might have been Ethiopian. I don't know.
Did they put out like a big circle of bread that you
No.
tore apart?
They weren't Ethiopian. Oh man, they were an African. I don't know what it was.
Mm-hmm.
They were African Americans. Well, no, they were African, not Americans. I don't know the difference.
They were Africans.
Arian, you're African American, right?
Yes.
Are you sure?
No. So what's the difference between African American and African?
African American is somebody with African ancestry who lives in America.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. So yeah, Arian's African American because he lives in America.
Correct.
But if he lived in Ghana,
They're
he'd be African.
Yes.
more. Yes, it would be Ghanaian. Ghanaian.
Okay.
Or just African. But saying African is like Africa is the most genetically diverse continent on the planet. So like you have every kind of everything over there. So it'd be more region specific.
Ah,
Yeah,
gotcha.
like Egypt is more aligned with like the Arab states. The
I
Arab
had an
part of the
Egyptian
world.
friend. His name was Marijuana Med.
Oh yeah. You told us about Marijuana Med.
Yeah.
I was confused about that because I thought his name was Marijuana Med,
but
but his name is Marijuana Ahmed.
Ahmed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good friend.
That was a little tricky. Still, I think the craziest experience I've had meeting somebody who is a part of my take listener that I would not assume was it was the rugby, I think it was Rugby World Series out in Las Vegas back in 2016 or 2017. I went out there with fights, and we're just hanging out, and this dude comes up to me, and he's all dressed up in Kenyan gear and like the Kenyan flag and everything.
Wow.
And he's like, "You're from Part of My Take," and I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "I fucking love Larry the Goldfish." And I was like, what's going on? Like the guy barely spoke English, but he was able to like talk about Part of My Take. And I was just looking at fights like, what the hell is going on with this guy? And then, it was, I think he referred to us as his N-words at one point. And then I was like, I can't say that, but I appreciate the sentiment behind it.
Wow.
We are friends. I'm glad that you like our Goldfish, Larry.
Yeah, that's funny.
All right. Big T.
Real quick fact check. They do eat kangaroo in Australia.
Oh, wow.
I did not know that.
Oh, crazy.
It's just a quick look. Yeah, they eat kangaroo meat. I didn't know that. I thought it was like a national. I don't know, like how y'all feel about dogs. They feel about kangaroos. Maybe that's how I thought.
I think it's kind of like deer down there.
Okay. Yeah.
Y'all ever had Vegemite?
Vegemite.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's that?
It's like their Nutella. It's like a spread. I don't even know what's in it.
It's made from yeast, fermented yeast.
Yeah, it's like a spread they put on everything. It's terrible.
It's very bad.
Yeah, it's awful.
Smells bad, tastes worse.
They love it.
Why do they eat it?
They love it. They put it on toast. I used to live with an Australian girl, and she had Vegemite. She would get it sent over from Australia for her,
Shit, wow.
and she would just have a stockpile that she kept in her closet, and it was disgusting. I kept trying to eat it, and it was like not good.
That has to be the worst smelling closet of all time.
It was a bad smelling closet.
A
very
thick,
bad.
dark brown Australian food spread made from leftover brewer's yeast extract combined with various vegetables and spice additives.
It doesn't even sound good.
It is known for its strong, salty, and slightly bitter umami flavor, which some describe as similar to beef bouillon.
No, it's way worse. It tastes like rotten beef bouillon.
Yeah.
And then in New Zealand, they eat Marmite, which is a little bit different. But I don't know what makes it different. I just know that if you talk to a New Zealand person, they're like, we don't eat Vegemite. We eat Marmite over here.
Totally different thing.
Completely different thing. Yeah. Big T.
Yes.
Tennessee Minute. What's going on in Tennessee right now?
Well, you know who's running for Senate. This is kind of a Tennessee-Georgia minute.
Yep.
Former Tennessee head coach Derek Dooley, who Arian just missed by, 2 years, I guess?
Yeah, I guess so.
Running for Senate in the state of Georgia.
Does he still wear the pants?
I would doubt it. I would think that's probably a bad move if you're running in Georgia.
I would assume that Derek Dooley only wears the orange pants all the time.
Did you know he got those from I believe it was some fancy Italian tailor, and he had them shipped here.
No way.
Yeah, they were very expensive pants.
He thought he was doing something big.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember not liking this guy.
Yeah, I would say I don't know that any Tennessee fans really love him. He's a funny he's a very interesting guy. He has a law degree and has done all sorts of stuff. He was a terrible football coach, but
yeah. So when NFL guys would try to come back, he wouldn't let guys come back. He wasn't he did. I remember EB was trying to Eric Berry. I remember he had an issue with dudes wanted to show up to practice and he wouldn't allow it, shit like that.
Really?
And it was
that seems
weird.
like the worst PR you could possibly have.
Yeah,
the dumbest shit in the world. But I don't know. I wasn't going back to Tennessee at the time, but I just heard dudes saying he ain't letting people back, or there was issues with it or something like that.
That is a dumb move. We want to make it so that our best players can't come back.
Right.
Bad move, Derek.
But yeah, he is obviously son of legendary Georgia coach Vince Dooley.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that gives him a leg up in the race, I guess.
Maybe, but it seems like Georgia is addicted to running the worst possible candidates for the seat.
I actually the obvious parallel for his candidacy is Herschel Walker. I think they're not even
Herschel
remotely analogous.
I think Herschel Walker was maybe the worst candidate for Senate that we've ever had in America.
He was very bad. Dooley is a smart guy. Just not a good SEC head football coach, which is fine. Not a lot of people can be. I think he can win.
Despite the Tennessee thing.
I think if he leans into it, he's like, listen, I sucked at Tennessee. I've been doing Georgia favors for a long time.
That's a good point.
I think that plays.
That's a good point.
And I think he speaks in a very a folksy way that is good for a political candidate to have, but he's a smart guy. I think he can win.
So he is a never Trump guy, right?
Well, no, his campaign video, he was all about Trump. The other Republican, one of the other Republicans who's running in the primary, put out an ad saying that he didn't vote in 2020 and 2024, that he has stayed on the sidelines.
Saying he hasn't done enough for our president.
Correct.
Okay, got it. You think he can win, though?
I think so. He has name recognition.
So does Herschel Walker.
He's smart, son of Vince Dooley, went to law school at UGA. I think he can absolutely win.
It seems like that if Georgia Republicans wanted to win this seat, they would find somebody new to pick who their candidates were. After it was Loeffler too, right?
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah, and she was the least liked person in the Senate. She had bad favorability ratings. Then they went Herschel Walker. Now they're going football coach.
Herschel Walker was against Warnock.
Was that different? That was a different seat?
Yeah, this is against John Ossoff,
okay,
who is, I think, the youngest guy in the Senate. He's 38.
Okay, yeah. Herschel Walker, that was...
And he won in 2020, which is when Biden narrowly won Georgia. So Georgia's obviously swung back a couple points Republican since.
You know what Georgia needs if they really want to flip the state back to red in the Senate? If Georgia football sucks.
Walk me down this path.
Okay, so it's been studied that college teams, big state teams, when they're good, then their populace is much more likely to vote for the incumbent party, the party that's still in power, because their life feels better because their team's winning.
But I feel
when their team sucks, then they're more likely to vote for the other side.
Is that not disproven by Georgia, though? They flipped in 2020 when Georgia was rolling.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a hard and fast rule, but it has been studied that there's some definite common threads that you can find there.
Okay.
It might just be for president, too. I'm not sure if it's for Senate. It might just be for who they're voting for president.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. The Derek Dooley attack ads, if he makes it to the general election, are going to be incredible.
What would you attack him on?
Well,
is he cross-eyed?
I don't think so.
He kind of looks cross-eyed.
He's got some pictures where he's making weird faces for sure.
Gotcha.
I'll tell you what, I dollars to donuts, I guarantee you this happens. If he makes it to the general election, there's a clip of him talking about his team. He was talking about how the team is kind of deer in headlights, looking for leadership. They don't really know what to do. and he says, "We're like the Germans in World War II."
Okay.
He's like, "The boats are coming." And they're like, "Where's Rommel? Can't find Rommel. We need orders. Where's Rommel?" And he's going on this whole thing about Rommel, who was like the German like head military guy during World War II. I guarantee you, if he makes it to the general election, there will be a clip of him saying, "We're like the Germans in World War II" in somebody's ad.
Yeah,
I guarantee it.
I mean, there's a couple things that you don't want to say as a head coach. Number one is like, we're the Nazis.
Right.
Number two
Right.
would be we're the 9/11 hijackers. We got to be brave.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
No offense, Mackenzie. You just want to stay away from those. You always want to say that you're U.S. troops. It's not
Yeah,
that hard.
right.
You want to be like, we're storming the beach at Normandy.
Yeah. I guess the problem with his analogy is that he had to be on the defense for it to work, and that was the Germans.
Or you could just do Pearl Harbor.
It's like a pop culture reference. Why do you have to go to fucking-
Yeah, and he's making like binoculars with his hands. Like, if you haven't seen the clip, it's funny. But yeah. So you that will be used.
Mm-hmm.
Back against the wall, guys. I'm Adolf.
Obviously he was a shitty football coach, so that's going to be used for
Yeah,
sure.
but Dims suck at bringing up football stuff.
That is true.
They're very bad at it. They're gonna get a basic fact wrong.
That is true. Yeah, I'm very interested to see it.
Me too. What else we got in the news today, Big T? You want to talk about dildos?
It does seem to be once is an anomaly, twice we're bordering on
It's a
an
pattern.
epidemic.
It's a
Yeah,
pattern.
I think the third it's an epidemic.
Yeah, so there's been a second dildo that was thrown onto the court at a WNBA game. I believe both were bright green.
Mm-hmm. Amazon's selling out.
Are they?
Yeah,
So now, like, anybody could have one.
right.
And there's no security checkpoint for dildos. They don't have a dildo detector.
I
Because
don't
it
know.
looks like these are made out of plastic,
Yeah.
like no metal.
Yeah, rubber or plastic, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a copycat league. I don't think we've seen the last of the dildos.
Does this what number does it stop becoming funny, or does it each one get funnier?
You got to have some variety for it to stay funny.
I agree.
Because, all right, I'll back up. When it happened at the Bills game, it was very funny. Remember that?
Yes. That one, it had like eyes or something.
Yeah, it said Tom Brady's dildo on it.
Yeah.
And it was a guy from Bills Mafia that threw it down there.
I might have said this before, but what I know there's been multiple Bills dildos,
Yeah.
Bildos, but one of the guys is my parents' neighbors, so I know.
Was he
one
the guy from the documentary?
I don't think so. Those were the Canadians, correct?
I don't know. I think they were in Buffalo.
I don't know if they were in a documentary, but it was one out of like the three that have been thrown is a guy that I know.
So I think it's funny at any sporting event, regardless of who's playing. But you have to have some variety to it. You got to change it up a little bit, like make it bigger. Like so you can throw the biggest dildo onto the court.
Switch up the color too. Was the color
Yeah.
green again?
Yeah, green again. So you can't go
Yeah,
green.
you can't go green
a
again.
third time.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're selling out.
Where
of
we at
dildos.
with the think pieces about it happening at a WNBA game?
Oh, there have been people that have talked about it, how it's sexist, and I don't know the intention behind the person if it was a double dildo thrower. I don't know if they had misogynistic tendencies. I do know that I personally enjoy it if it's at a WNBA game or if it's at an NFL game. I think it's funny, but I could see it getting to a point where like if every game is stopped for dildo, maybe it's like you throwing your hat onto the rink at a hockey game, right? For a hat trick.
Yeah.
If you get a double, it's dildo time. Bust them out.
I think the
But see,
third
this
one
is why.
the third
Go ahead,
one is
Vic.
the funniest. If it happens a third time, that's the peak, and then
Yeah.
it's all diminishing returns from there.
I also think that the first two dildo throwers are probably basically covert agents. Like they're taking a lot of
We saw
operational.
one's arrested.
One got arrested, but I would predict that all the copycats from this point out will be they'll be dealt with. They won't be careful. They'll get caught.
This is more evidence, in my opinion, that the WNBA is gaining more popularity in a good way.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
It's becoming like the online slander of the players is at an all-time high. Dildos getting thrown at games. The banter is good. It's just it's a great. I think Aja Wilson. She just went for something crazy, like 50 points with a triple double or some shit like that. Something crazy, right?
That's a
It's getting It's getting good.
It's a good take though to be like this is a clear sign that we care about the WNBA as a society. We're throwing dildos onto the court now.
Yeah, I just hope that WNBA fans understand that this is part of fandom, dealing with stupid fucking people. Now I'm not condoning throwing anything on the court. You know, I played, but I remember when streakers used to run on the games if we was playing. I just laughed. I was never one of the ones that went to go chase after them, attack them. It's part of the game, dog. It's just a part of people being stupid, part of American sports. And the fact that people are paying attention to it enough to start doing some of the same antics that major sports get, I think it's a good sign for the WNBA. I'm excited about it.
Okay, the reality is the more popular your league gets, the more toxic your fan base has become.
1,000%.
And so,
that, which is a good thing, because that creates rivalries, that creates ticket sales, that creates a lot of different revenue streams, and passion about the sport. You know.
Yeah, you just have to be able to say these people are idiots. Let's move on.
Let's move on. It's part of the game. It's not because they're women.
Yeah,
this is, you know what I mean. But that could be the case. But let's just not. I don't think we take it there. It's not the time. It's not the time.
I think if you get caught throwing a dildo, there should be a punishment though. Like somebody on the court they should hold you down and they should shove it up your ass.
That's a good punishment.
That's
if you get caught.
Wild, actually. That is rape.
If you get, don't throw a dildo.
Don't ask
throw a dildo
for
on the
it.
court. You get raped is wild, yo.
All right, maybe not up your ass. Maybe just like they get to hit you in the face with a dildo as hard as they can.
Okay, a little slap.
Yeah, slap.
Still a little rapey, but
no penetration. No penetration. Because there would be some sickos out there.
Why?
Like Caitlin Clark's stalker would 100% be like, "Oh no, you caught me." All right, Caitlin, I'll take my punishment.
If you slap somebody in the face with a dildo, is that sexual assault?
I think if it's been used.
Is that the?
Yeah, like a dildo right out of the packaging. I don't think that's not sexual assault.
There's an argument to be made. I understand both sides.
Can you walk down the street with a dildo just in your hand? Is that legal?
I think so.
Yeah.
That's a good question, though.
Yeah, assume if a cop saw you, they'd probably say, like, hey, put that away.
I think it depends how realistic it looks.
Yeah.
Could be like indecent exposure.
But a neon green dildo, that's not against the law.
I don't know. Let's ask ChatGPT.
It's the Second Amendment, Big T.
Totally.
Yeah. The right to bear baby arms.
This says the legality of openly carrying a dildo is in public varies by location and can be nuanced.
Okay.
But simply possessing a sex toy is not illegal in most places.
Wait, what does it mean? It varies by location, like where you're keeping it?
No, like
I would say like where you're
laws in each
walking.
state.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Hey, the right to bear arms joke is
But yeah,
very top tier.
thank you. I think that it depends on how used the dildo. Well, not how used. It's binary. If it's been used, even once,
Right.
and even just a little bit.
How do you know if it's used or not, though?
I don't know. You gotta. These are all very ambiguous questions. We're not prepared as a society to have this discussion yet. But yeah, I like your take though, Arian. It's a sign that the league is doing well when fans are throwing dildos on the court.
It is a variable.
Today's episode of Macrodosing is being brought to you by Kraken. Our good friends at Kraken, they let you buy, sell, swap over 300 cryptos without the lag, crashes, or clownery. If you're going to trade crypto, do it right. No sketchy platforms, no sketchier customer support. That's why we only trust Kraken. If you're buying crypto manually, that's old school. Recurring buys let you automate your investments so you stack sats and you don't even think about it. It's DCA done right. Buy more when prices dip. Buy less when they spike. Link your bank in minutes. Set it, forget it, let your portfolio grow. Kraken Pay, instant crypto payments, no more excuses. Whether you're covering a lost bet, splitting the tab after a night out, or sending funds for the next wild adventure, Kraken Pay lets you move money instantly. Zero fees, no banks that hold things up. And refer your friends. Kraken will hook you up with up to $200 in USDG just for spreading the love. Quit waiting. Head to kraken.com/barstool. That's kraken.com/barstool. Not investment advice. Crypto trading involves risk of loss and is offered to U.S. customers, excluding Washington, New York, and Maine, through Payward Interactive Incorporated. I know that I missed last week on Macrodosing, but I am curious to know what outcome we came to on the Macron-Candace Owens lawsuit.
I think we think that it is probably bullshit, probably not true, but the probably is there's just odd circumstances in which they continue to find themselves in. I don't think that Brigitte is a man. I don't think that she is his brother. But I think
Dad.
there's some nefarious huh?
Well, there, I bel his dad, but or her brother.
Yeah, I mean either one. Like, yeah, honestly, I don't care enough to get that detail correct. But there are always nefarious circumstances in their relationship. Like they met when she was 39, he was 15. You know that could be or 15 or 16. That's like odd and concerning. Um, I think Candace is going really, really hard on this, and she's doubling and tripling down. So I don't think that they'll win the lawsuit either because like the standard that you have to prove defamation is really, really high. You have to prove intent. No, like Candace knew the truth. I think that's tough to prove, but at the end of that, I don't think Brigitte Marcon is a man, no.
So I think that what I've seen from Candace is like she is tripling down on it, and if she loses, she's gonna lose a fuckload of money.
Yes,
Because she's showing malice right now. I think that's the legal term for it.
yep.
Where she's being told that she's wrong, and then she's tripling down on it, and yeah, it might be very costly for her. I need to go back and listen to that one. What else we got in the news, or anything else you want to talk about today, Big T?
I haven't teed off.
Okay, proceed.
I don't know if we've talked about this before, but people bringing their dogs in public has become far too ubiquitous.
Talk that shit.
What
does that mean? Ubiquitous.
Widespread.
Okay, yeah.
And I was in a Culver's the other day. A guy had his dog inside of the Culver's, like just sitting down, feeding him on the floor. And I'm like, dude, this is a restaurant. Like it's out of control.
What kind of dog?
Like a little, like a Yorkie.
To have a vest on?
I don't believe so.
Because you can get a vest. It's like
Also,
super easy for people to get the fake like certification.
Oh, yeah. No. This was just a dog. And then the guy like went to get a drink or something, and he told the dog like stay. He just left the dog there.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
And it's out of control. Every bar you go to, people have their dogs. You walk into Target, people have dogs in there. It's like I don't know when we just started allowing this.
Come on, hey, you just started looking at it. It's been like this for a long time.
But in the last couple years, it's gotten way worse.
I don't know that I've noticed an uptick, but I am gladly welcoming you on my team. Get these motherfuckers out of human places.
Agreed. And I like dogs way more than you. But I do not like. But I don't like your dog at Target.
Yeah, I agree. Target's a wild place to bring your dog.
Dude,
people
bring them
anywhere. There's other humans. Don't bring it. I don't look. I'm glad you got a companion that you have stole from his original family, and you are keeping him prisoner. I'm glad that you found that. I don't give a shit. I don't want to see him. I don't want to smell him. I don't want the possibility of danger in my life. Because if I kick it, dog, now I got a case on me. You know what I mean? Just don't bring them around me, yo. I don't want to see it.
There's some places I will bring Blake, but those are like dog-friendly places. Like there's
yes.
There are a couple bars that are like specifically dog-friendly bars that are like advertised as such.
And that's fine.
Yeah, because a regular person is not going to just go there by themselves.
Right. If you choose to go to a place that's like, hey, we have dogs here, that's on you. But if you bring your dog to a place that's only supposed to be for people, that's on you.
Yeah, I hate that.
I agree.
It's a good take.
It's bad. It's gotten bad.
Unless you got like like if you're blind or like a disability, I understand.
Right, and those dogs are specifically trained, so hopefully, like you're not gonna have a golden retriever that's humping your leg,
exactly,
trying to help its owner get around.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a little bit of gray area there, all right? Because I did have a dog, and it is the bar for getting a service dog and getting the credentials to have a service dog is very low.
Yeah.
Because there's laws involved about how they can't ask you what your specific medical condition is. So it's a very low bar. And people absolutely exploit that. Women flying in airplanes with your little mutt in your purse. You know, that's not a service dog, family. I think that service dogs do serve a good utility for those who are trained for like, seizures, panic attacks, shit. Like yes, I'm with you. That can help. And I have no issue with that. But you motherfuckers carrying these dogs in these Louis bags and these little dog houses on the planes, and you bring that little stinky mutt in restaurants and put in a bowl of water down that's made
Yeah.
for a human. Like,
Yeah.
dog, just
Out of control.
like it's ridiculous, dog. And I don't care. Eat me up in the comments. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about your dog. I'm sorry. I do not give a shit about your little putt.
Is it more women that are doing this, Big T, or men? Have you seen?
I don't know that I've noticed much of a disparity. I think it's a lot of people aged 25 to 33.
Mm-hmm. You can just buy the
Just in
vest for the
general.
dog and be like, yeah, it's emotional support dog.
But they're not. But that's not even what I'm talking about. It's just people. It's just dogs.
Just dogs in general.
Just regular dogs.
Yeah. Pedro Pascal should get a dog like that he can pet
Mm.
when he's feeling anxiety. What are your guys' thoughts about Pedro Pascal? Jerry, you know who I'm talking about?
No idea.
The actor. He's been going on some media tours, and he suffers from anxiety, debilitating anxiety. And so when he's doing these interviews, he likes to touch somebody, and that helps him feel more calm. So he likes to travel with his female co-stars, and just stroke them, pet them. Like
This is fake, right?
and
No.
pinch him a little bit. He's got tremendous anxiety. It's bad.
I gotta see this guy.
It's bad. I think Nikki Smokes might have anxiety too. I think that might be part of the issue. Yeah, you got to watch some of these clips, Jerry. It's kind of crazy.
See, I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah. Are you guys raising your hand for a comment?
No,
back
turn
there?
the lights.
No, like,
I was just gonna say, like, you could ask your close personal friend how he feels about
Yeah.
it.
Oh
his
yeah,
wife.
that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
his one of our friends' wives is one of the co-stars.
Oh wow.
that he seems to be clinging to.
Just like it's anxiety.
Yeah.
It's bad anxiety.
How? What? Can you perform it on me?
Like, okay, ask me a question about my movie, Big T.
Hey, Pedro. So this new Fantastic Four movie, it seems to be really great. What was your favorite scene to shoot?
I'm sorry. What was the question?
That's not right.
Yes. All right.
Right.
Did you feel uncomfortable,
Yes.
Jerry? Yeah, I felt uncomfortable doing
Well,
it.
not. Well, I knew you weren't gonna touch me in my private.
Yeah,
area,
but I would have gone like
yeah.
towards the leg.
Yeah. I don't like that.
I hope he gets better. Instead, he's got emotional
Don't they have
support
medication for this stuff?
courses. Yeah, they do. For anxiety medication.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of stuff you can do. You can talk to a therapist.
Yeah.
You can take Klonopin. You can take Xanax. You
Yeah.
can exercise more, or you can just rub down your co-star.
Yeah, he's choosing that.
Why do people? Why is he allowed to get away with it?
I don't know. I think he's like just so like universally liked.
I think
That-
he's hated now.
I have
Well, yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. I hope he gets the help that he needs, or maybe he's already getting the help that he needs. Maybe that's it. I made a big purchase last week, guys. I got a set of the Ray-Ban Meta glasses
Yes.
that you can take videos and
Yeah.
like point of view type stuff. I need to figure out some cool stuff to do with them because so far I've just been dapping people up and getting the daps on the camera. But I need to figure out other methods I could use.
It's been a nice little bike ride.
Bike ride would be good.
Bike ride's cool.
Golf would be good, I think, with the Meta shades. I was thinking about just doing podcasts, point of view podcasts.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Where you feel like you're sitting in here. Feel like you're sitting next to Big T.
That's pretty cool.
Could be cool.
Probably wear them on stage at Pup Punk August 22nd. If you're in the Jersey Shore, come out and see us. We're going to be at Jenkinson's Boardwalk. So that should be a good time.
Oh.
But yeah, if you think of anything that I should be using these Meta shades for, you let me know. The only problem I have with them, they didn't have any of the regulars, so I just got the transition lenses. Transition lenses are just weird.
When they go from light to dark.
They go from light to dark, and most of the time you're like
Yeah.
in a halfway stage where it's
Yeah,
like a
I like
little bit
that.
dark. But
Yeah.
I'm not sure I'm in love with those.
Yeah.
But we'll see where it goes from there.
I used mine in Colombia.
Oh yeah, for what?
On the beach.
Oh, was it nice?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, really nice.
Really good people watching out there.
No, I wasn't people watching. I was like taking like pictures and videos of the water and stuff. It was
Yeah.
nice. It was a good time.
What else we got to get into today? Big T, you got anything on your mind? Arian, you got anything on your mind? Do we have a couple voicemails that we could rip?
Low key. I just been low key, man. Just enjoying life. I'm going to Cabo this weekend.
That'll be
That should
nice.
fun. Yeah. Nothing crazy. My best friend, his wife, beautiful person, beautiful human, always tries to do her best to make sure me and my mans get together. So she goes out of her way. She said, "Yo, with the family taking a trip," and I was like, "Yeah, I'll pull up on y'all, man. We'll pull up on y'all." So that should be fun.
Love that. Yeah, let's rip some VMs.
Hey, what's up, Macrodosing crew? This is Jay from LA. Just looking to know if y'all had any favorite conspiracy theories that are super low stakes. Apologies if you've been asked this question before, but conspiracy theories where if they turn out to be true, it really would not matter all that much, that kind of thing. I probably have a couple, but the one that comes to mind just because of recent events is that the Masters lottery isn't actually a lottery. I've known people that have applied for years, never gotten tickets. I know people that have applied on their first try and gotten tickets and then were repeat winners years later. So I do think there's something to the fact that they are more selective than they let on, and it's not an actual true blue lottery, outside of all like the corporate stuff, but just kind of for the general tickets. But ultimately, if that's true, I don't know, who cares? Like it's not really that big of a deal. So yeah, I was wondering if y'all had any, low stakes conspiracy theories, like that. Thank you so much.
I think that some NFL teams do like NIL deals with some of their players to get around the cap. Local businesses or people that are involved in ownership, I think are like, hey, off the record, we're going to pay you this on top of your salary if you sign here.
I think that would get out.
You think so? Who would put it out?
The player, if they didn't like the team or, relationship soured, whatever.
But they get paid. There's probably an NDA involved.
Maybe. I don't know.
Think about it. Think about all those years Tom Brady was taking cap-friendly deals. Think about that.
Yeah, maybe.
You don't think the Patriots would cheat?
I do think the Patriots would cheat.
For years and years, he was always getting hometown discount. Patrick Mahomes signed a big long-term contract probably before he needed to. He's probably the most underpaid person in professional sports right now. Think about it.
Maybe.
LeBron goes back to Cleveland. Think they're not kicking him a little bit?
But all these guys have endorsement deals.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah.
Like they're already making LeBron's making more from that than he does playing basketball.
Right. So you get the endorsement deal and they're like, hey, if you come back here, we'll kick up some more money for you.
Yeah, what about like restaurants being like, you'll never pay a dime? You'll never pay for food?
Well, that's
nothing.
just, people do that anyway.
I say you skeptic, Big T.
I'm just saying, think about it.
Well, that's just not like through the team. Like, yeah.
I like you being skeptical. I love it.
Like if you go to restaurants in Houston, I'm sure there are places that take care of you.
In my heyday, yeah, absolutely. Now they just like, hey, that's what's up. Or yeah. I could probably if I want. I don't like flexing that though.
Arian, have you ever had to sign an NDA in the NFL?
Like from a team?
It's a broad question. Just like, have you ever, as an NFL athlete, had to sign an NDA in regards to the league?
Oh no,
never.
Mm-mm.
I'm just curious.
I think shampoo actually makes your hair worse, so you have to buy more of it.
Oh, I like that.
Really?
I like that.
This is actually, there's like a movement of the no shampoo people. They're like, I stopped using shampoo and my hair is better.
Malisek.
Yeah.
He doesn't use soap,
Yeah,
which
he
is a
takes that a
completely
bit too
different
far.
thing.
That's how they get you. Is they tell you that soap makes you feel better.
Yeah, you can't go past no shampoo into no soap. That's a dangerous.
Yeah, you got to have soap.
The problem with no shampoo is your hair looks like shit for the first 3 days. Yeah. And then you have to make it past that stage, and then it starts to get better.
I have a similar one. Not all brands, but some brands of chapstick make dry your lips out, so you have to keep putting it on.
Yep, I agree with that.
Yeah.
There's some brands that are just good, though.
Yes.
The blue Nivea.
That's a great
That's
one.
the
That's a
goat.
good
I think
one.
that's the best. That's the best chapstick.
I'm a big Carmex guy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Love the Carmex.
I think that's one of the ones that
Carmex
try
is
that
not
shit
really
out.
good for you.
Really?
If it gives you that tingle.
Yeah, I like
That's
that.
what you like. It's addictive.
Yeah.
What is it's some sort of, it's the something principle, some guy's name, and it's like businesses that rely on a problem existing will exacerbate the problem they're supposed to solve.
Yeah.
I forget exactly what the name of that is called. But
There's
that's-
money in the treatment, not in the cure.
Right. I have a very similar thing that is very high stakes, but I don't know. It's a little too hot for the streets. I don't know
No,
if we
I don't
can-
think so, Big
The
T.
the question was low stakes, so I did a low
But what's
stakes.
the high stakes?
I can't. It's too hot. It's too hot.
Nah, it can't be too
I'll tell
hot.
y'all off air. I'll tell you.
I mean, another one would be like nuclear weapons.
Go on.
They're supposed to keep us safe, but then you have to keep buying more and more and more and more of them to stay safe.
Yeah, but that's kind of I don't know if I'd call it a feature, but that's just something. That's just how it works.
If you have a lot of nuclear weapons, then your ops are going to be like, we got to get more nuclear weapons. And then
Sure.
you're going to have to get more nuclear weapons. And so it gets less safe the more you try to keep yourself safe.
I see where you're going, but yeah,
What's your high stakes?
I'll tell you later.
No, give it to us.
We'll cut it.
Nah, it's next week. We'll revisit and see if we can do.
Give
it
me a
next
hint.
week.
Tease.
I think we have discovered something that we purport not to have discovered.
Aliens?
Maybe we'll find out later.
It's got to be aliens.
Maybe, I don't know.
A cure for COVID.
Cancer.
I don't know.
Cure
Maybe
for
we'll,
cancer? Cure for AIDS?
We'll see if we can figure it out.
Okay. You got any low stakes conspiracies, Jerry?
No, not really. I was watching this guy on TikTok who's been turning plastic into gasoline, though, which is pretty crazy.
Is that real?
I think.
Is that black dude?
Yeah. He went like missing for a couple days and then he's back. I don't know what the deal was.
Somebody talked to him?
I don't know. I didn't really, look much more into it, but that caught my eye a little bit.
I did mean to catch up with you on this, Jerry. How's the car doing?
It's great. Car's great.
Seat's good?
Everything's good. Seat's good. Really nice.
Reaching the pedals?
Reaching the pedals. Everything's smooth. Bad on gas, man.
Yeah.
It's a
Big car.
Yeah, bad on gas, but I like it.
You missed the minivan?
No, I was just getting bashed for it, just nonstop.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a functional car.
It was very functional. Yeah, very functional.
So, Aaron,
I think I have a low stakes
yeah,
conspiracy. I think there was a collaborative effort to tarnish the name and the legacy of Michael Jackson.
yep.
I think it was by the music industry, and I think it was by tabloid media.
Okay.
I do. Yeah, I think Michael Jackson was very powerful in the music industry, and I don't, like I said, I don't have any hardline evidence for this, but the egregious amount of slander was just nonstop, and yeah, that's my low stake conspiracy.
How did Michael Jackson die again?
Overdosed on
Drugs.
what was that drug?
Propofol,
he was
something like
was
that.
it-
Propofol, yeah.
Yeah, so he had a doctor that was giving him all of this medicine like on call, and it is believed that he overdosed accidentally, but the conspiracies swirl.
Mhm,
Was it on purpose? Was it not? We don't know.
All right, good question. Mad Dog McKenzie, you have any others?
I don't think so.
The chapstick one I've dabbled in before. I think have you ever heard the kind of, I guess I don't know if it's a conspiracy, but the thing where people say the glitter industry is their biggest buyer is someone you would have never thought of.
It's like the military.
Yeah, like people say it's a military or like toothpaste. I think it might be toothpaste.
Why would it be the military?
I don't know.
I forget the whole thing. Didn't we talk about this years ago?
Probably years ago, yeah.
Glitter?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the stuff that girls put on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But it's like the glitter industry's number one buyer is like something that would break your brain if you found out. So people always are like, what's glitter being used in that you don't know
For
about?
boats. I'm seeing that it's for boats because it helps to paint over.
I was going to say, you paint the bottom of your boat.
The military primarily uses retroreflective microparticles, tiny glass or ceramic beads coated with reflectors like aluminum. These are precision engineered for optical effects, not sparkle in crafts.
I mean, that sounds like glitter, though.
These particles are used to disrupt camouflage, confuse sensor systems, or as optical markers and identification systems in training exercises.
Sounds like glitter.
I believe I've heard that the military buys like a majority of the glitter that exists.
So when they bomb people, what if it was just a glitter bomb? And everybody's just
Be
happy?
really annoying.
Have you seen those YouTube videos where they fuck with those scammers that are like trying to like, so they figure out where their telecommunic and they send them like glitter bombs, and so they'll open it at the place where they're having all these big call centers where they just scam people, and they open it up and glitter bombs, stink bombs. It's this dude that just fucks with scammers. It's amazing.
It's pretty good. Then their wives divorce them because I think they're cheating.
I don't know about that part.
Went to a strip club on the way back.
Bomb. I have another one that it is true. Baby formula, the baby formula companies, I forget which specific, it might have been all the companies or just one specific one, but they put more sugar in the formulas ordered from first world countries, like in Africa and stuff, than they do to Western nations. That's actually a thing. And so their reasoning, I don't know if I 100% buy it, but that's actually a thing. They did that.
Yeah, I want to know what the reason behind it is.
I have my own theory. So I think the theory that got me interested in it was, they're trying to keep our people, yada, yada. I don't necessarily buy that one. I just think that like the US and Europe has higher regulatory laws. So like there's an FDA that has to clear certain metrics in order to get a product in, whereas those countries will have lower ones. So they don't have to stick to that. And so this is capitalism. So profit over people. The more you can get people to buy a product, the better. And so I think it's just more money driven rather than just like this to keep our people down thing. But that actually was proven to be true. They did independent studies, and there was like, they add more sugar in baby formula.
Interesting. Are we got another voicemail?
What's up, Macrodosing? This is Jake from Seattle. Last pod you guys talked about how much more recognizable Arian could be if he played in NBA compared to the NFL. So it made me get to thinking, who is the NBA equivalent of Arian Foster? Probably of a former player. You guys can do it across the different sports too, but just curious on what your guys' thoughts are for that. Arian would like to hear yours as well. Stay handsome, stay gorgeous, and love the pod.
That's a good question.
NBA equivalent of Arian.
I'm gonna let y'all shoot off what I already got.
Let me see.
I have one.
Okay.
What do you think about Draymond Green? Drafted low in the NBA, because like undrafted guys in the NBA aren't very common.
Podcaster.
Yeah. You're lowballing me. I'm gonna tell you
he's
why.
a multi-time All-Star.
But he never did anything that was at the top of his position in his league.
Yeah.
He was never considered.
Fair enough.
The best
I was trying to think of guys that were drafted low.
That's I got one. I'm gonna let you keep.
Tim
cooking.
Duncan.
I mean, Tim Duncan.
No,
no disrespect to Arian. Tim Duncan's one of the best to ever do it.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, if you say he's in your top 5, you're not gonna get an argument from me.
Ben Wallace.
He was a great player.
He's great for
I don't hate that. I don't hate that comparison. I don't hate that one.
What about Chris Webber?
No, he was a first-round draft pick. He's like one of the biggest draft picks. I think he was like lottery pick, wasn't he? Coming out of Michigan.
Yeah, he was definitely a blue chip guy.
Yeah.
Who's yours?
Gilbert Arenas.
Okay.
Lower drafted dude, lit up the league. Had some all-star appearances. At one point was considered like one of the best scorers in the league.
That's not a bad. And he's a podcaster now too.
This was prime Melo. This was prime Kobe. He was a killer, man. And got a lot going on now. That's my dog. Yeah.
He says he's innocent.
Free Gilbert.
I don't know. It's got nothing to do with me, man. I don't know.
It's a poker game.
I wish him well. That's good dude.
It's a poker game. Yeah, he's an interesting dude. Man, when Gilbert Arenas was in the zone, he was the best player in the NBA. Best scorer.
Yeah.
I'll say that. Best scorer in the NBA for a couple years there, where that was a prime Agent Zero years, where he would just chuck it. He was like Steph before Steph. But then he'd also have, a couple bad nights here and there, worse than Steph at the bottom. But like when he was at his best, you couldn't stop him. Could not stop him. All right, that's a good one. You're not going to get an argument from me about Gilbert Arenas on that one.
Mm-mm.
Oh, Ben Wallace was undrafted?
Oh, wow.
I didn't know that.
Was he?
So then that's a good one.
Yeah. Ben Wallace was a bad dude.
Yeah, he's a bad man.
Very bad dude. All right, what about other sports?
What sport?
Baseball.
Who is the Arian Foster of the NFL right now?
Ooh, okay, that's a good one.
Yeah. Let's think through some running backs here.
Jalen Warren.
I've got one. I think I have a perfect one.
Okay.
This guy has, I believe, retired, but played very recently. Todd Gurley.
All right.
No,
He was a first-round pick,
first-round
right?
draft pick.
Oh, but I was like a 2 or 3 season run where he was the best in the league, and then
Oh, I thought it was like, career, the starting point, how you got like the underdog story, that kind of. I thought there was.
yeah,
I
I
thought
mean,
it
yeah,
like
I guess
that.
he was first round pick, but
Aaron Jones?
Love Todd Gurley, by the way. That's my. I don't think we've ever met, but like he always has paid homage. He's always shown love to what I did on the field, and I appreciate that.
he's shockingly young, isn't he? Like 31. He is 31
He
years old.
Yeah.
turned 31. Yeah.
Oh, yesterday.
Happy birthday, Todd
Yeah.
Gurley.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think he came into the league at age 20 or something. So it was very, he was early.
Yeah, he would have been an
Uh,
all-time great if his knee wasn't fucked up.
Yeah.
Yes, he's one of the guys I would like to see. Hey, that old question, like if you could wish health on a player, he's definitely one of those cats. Him, Brandon Roy, remember Brandon Roy?
Mhm.
Blazer was
Him,
Blazer.
Grant Hill.
Yeah.
Oh, Penny Hardaway. Penny Hardaway is probably my top. A healthy Penny Hardaway for an entire career. I mean, we're talking. I'm thinking Magic. He was one of my favorite players to watch. I love Penny.
I would wish it on DeMar. How about that? DeMar Hamlin. I would wish that he never had to go through that.
Oh, okay.
I guess I'm just a better person than you. That's
Yeah,
okay.
you have a dog and everything.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you can wish like, okay, Grant Hill, I hope your ankle's okay. I would like DeMar Hamlin's heart to have never stopped.
Brave.
Thank
He's
you.
straight now, though, isn't he? Isn't he?
Yeah, he's good now.
He's a starter.
He's good now. Yeah. He did that fake punt in the playoffs. That was wild.
Yeah, that is wild to have died
Yeah.
and like came back. That's wild.
What's going on with the DeMar conspiracy theories? You remember that when
I
he
forgot
came,
about those.
when he came back and they're like, "That's not DeMar, it's
Yeah.
a clone."
Yeah.
We've
had-
moved on.
They do that a lot. Let me see. Gucci Mane.
Yeah.
I've heard he got clones. Jamie Foxx.
Yep.
Heard he got clones.
Kanye heard got cloned.
I didn't heard the Kanye clone. one.
Yeah.
Avril Lavigne.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Well, she was replaced.
Yes, not cloned.
Jack Mack and I we got a little too close to the truth on that years ago. We called there's a pizza place in Avril Lavigne's hometown that she went in all the time, and the owners knew her, and they named a pizza after her. And allegedly, a couple years after she was supposed to have died, the new one, or who it's supposed to be, went in there, and the story was that the owners, like, she didn't really act like she knew him, and like was very distant and didn't seem to know like what her pizza was, whatever.
Mhm.
So Jack Mack called the pizza place and was asking about it, and the guy got on the phone and said, he said, "I can't talk about this," and hung up.
Wow.
So we may have
Mm.
journalism too close to the sun.
I'd say so. Was her music better?
I don't know that she's really had any since.
Yeah.
Another interesting thing to note.
Yeah, it is.
Arian, you're gonna fucking hate who ChatGPT says is the most apt NBA equivalent for you.
Shoot.
I'm gonna read you the descriptions of why it says it, and then see if you can guess who it is. Undrafted,
All right.
briefly dominant, media savvy, humble, and reflective.
Okay.
Didn't chase the fame forever.
Fuck that shit.
Wrote about burnout, racism, and spirituality, much like Foster's post-NFL musings.
Okay.
Do you have a guess as to what player that is?
ChatGPT has clocked me. I would probably say Kyrie.
Kyrie is actually an interesting comp for you now that I think about it, but it is not Kyrie. I would focus on briefly dominant.
When I was in the league, I constantly got tagged in Kyrie pictures talking about as my doppelganger, and he is the only one. Him and this other little actor cat that people tag me. And I'm like, yeah, I could see what you see there, but
very briefly dominant.
Dude from the
Kyrie
Knicks?
was not briefly dominant, though. I guess so.
This guy, yeah, remarkably brief.
Jeremy Lin.
That's correct.
No way.
Yeah.
Again, you slapped me. Was never considered the best at his position.
Arian Sanity. We all remember those.
Could be a couple different things.
4 years. Yeah, that's true.
I hope Jeremy Lin's doing good, man. I wonder what Jeremy Lin's up to right now.
He's probably having a good time.
Yeah.
He got paid, right?
Yeah.
He got that big contract.
A couple contracts, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Arian, I got a question for you, NFL-related question. I don't know if you pay attention to what's going on with the Micah Parsons project.
I saw that he was trending. I saw that he wants to trade. I don't know the details, so fill me in.
All right, so
and I'll answer accordingly.
What happened was Micah sat down with Jerry Jones in his office, I think back in like April, and they were talking about various things. The conversation got into contracts. Jerry threw out like a couple numbers for Micah, allegedly, and Mike was like, yeah, that sounds good. Talk to my agent. And now Jerry Jones won't talk to Micah Parsons' agent because he says that he negotiated directly with the player and they figured it all out, and he will not deal with somebody else trying to come in and, what he says, change the deal. Number one, I feel like owners don't usually negotiate directly with players.
No, they've always had a liaison, and I'll put a pin in this, but I have thoughts about that. But continue.
Well, so now Micah has requested a trade. He says he no longer wants to play for the Dallas Cowboys. The relationship is beyond healing, and he wants to move on. And Jerry's like, this is just part of the negotiation process, so we're good. I don't think Micah knows that this is part of Jerry Jones's ideal negotiation process. But it does – I don't know what they talked about. Like, if you were to believe Jerry Jones, they sat down and they talked about the numbers explicitly. Micah agreed to it, shook his hand, and then he brought the agent in after the fact. But even if that did happen, Jerry should know that he has an agent and you don't negotiate directly with a player. It's not worth anything.
So Micah sat down and discussed contract with Jerry. Jerry said, I've attempted to negotiate and I'm no longer speaking with your agent because we came to an agreement.
Yeah. That's what Jerry is saying. Mike is saying the conversation was never like solidifying a deal. I never was under the it was not my understanding that we were doing a full contract negotiation.
Well, I mean, that's very easy to dispute. Like, I don't see Jerry's play here.
I think Jerry's play is that people are talking about Jerry.
Oh, well, if that's the case, good job, fam.
Yeah, he's nailing that one.
Yeah. On Micah's end, okay, so here's the pin conversation. I think agents in general, it's a parasitic profession. I think that they absolutely take advantage of players and the fact that you need an agent, and I don't think you need an agent. In the past, you've seen more and more players start to negotiate their own contracts because it's slotted. Your value is your value, and it's much like getting a house. It's much like getting a car, right? There is, or like if you're ever in a lawsuit, right? There's lexicon. I believe it is used and it's weaponized against layman's to make people feel like this is harder than it has to be.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the jargon is weaponized against us as layman's when it all could be very simple. And I think people do that on purpose so they can get a higher cut. I think that players can negotiate their own contracts. At the very least, hire a lawyer to look over it and pay them a flat rate. You don't get a percentage of a cut is wild. I think the agent industry in general will die out. I don't know. I can't put it 100 years from now because the middleman is no longer needed. We live in that information access age. Hollywood agents, from actors, sports figures, you name it, model agency, whatever the case may be. The middlemen, I believe it's very parasitic, and they take advantage of people. And you didn't earn the right, in my opinion, to get a percentage of the contract. If I have $100 million deal, why do you deserve $3 million to negotiate that? That is insane. That is a highway robbery. I'll pay you $50,000 just like any contract. Go over it, make sure I'm not getting screwed, and you get $50,000. You do not deserve $3 million. It is parasitic. I think it's a dying business, and more players are starting to wake up to it. I had a very similar experience where I wish I did it to the max, but I did something that was kind of out of the norm. Industry standard is 3%, right? On my big contract, I called my agent and I was like, "You're only getting 2." He was upset. That was not really that heard of back then. And I said, "I'm giving a percentage to my brother, who's my trainer." And he was like upset. And I was like, "Well, if you don't like it, I'll get somebody else to negotiate it." Like, no, I'm going to do it. And I was like, "I know you will." Because you didn't do anything to get it. You didn't do anything to get it. Like, agents, they may lobby on your behalf, like when you get fined. They may do some things that help you out. They may have a relationship here with a GM, possibly, maybe. But that is not, the value of that is not millions of dollars. I'm sorry.
So I think that, especially with Micah, where he's at, where he's young, this is his first big contract after his rookie deal. You can see the numbers that he's put up. It's like, yeah, he should be the highest paid defensive player in the history of the NFL. And just take whatever the last deal was, add like $5 million to that, and then put it on Micah, and that should make everybody happy. It seems like actually a very strange contract to have blow up in your face.
If I'm advising Micah, I'm saying don't have an agent, and yeah, you hold out because you're a defensive player. You're young. Hold out. Somebody will pay.
So my first contract that I did here at Barstool, I negotiated with Dave, and I did a bad job of it. But then I had an agent that reached out to me like at the end. He's like, "I want to represent you." This is before I even signed with Barstool, but I'd already negotiated the contract. And then I told Dave, I was like, "Hey, I've got an agent, but since we already negotiated this, I'm just going to do what we said, and then we'll move forward. But then he's going to negotiate everything after you." And in this industry, I think it can be valuable to have an agent because they can like find out what your market rate is, because it's not like it's the NFL where all salaries are public and stuff like that. But in the case of Micah, who has like direct comparisons as to what he should be paid, it seems very easy for Jerry Jones to not fuck this up. And it seems like he might have fucked it up a little bit.
Ego.
Yeah. Yeah, likes having the story be about him. But as a fan of a team that plays against Micah Parsons twice a year, I'm very happy that this is happening.
What I don't understand is, okay, I'm Jerry Jones. I'm 85, 86. How old is he?
Let's see. Jerry Jones' age.
Let me know. 82. I'm 82 years old. I'm an 82-year-old billionaire. And my business, one of my businesses, is the Dallas Cowboys. I'm going to kick the bucket in the next 15, right? That's just life. That happens. Why would I not want to pay these young athletes as much as, like, why would I not just want to be the most generous, especially to somebody who's a baller? Like what? Why do you want to be greedy to the grave? I don't understand that shit at all, dog. Pay them. Why are we even having contract negotiations? I would be doing the most to pay all my players. I would be fighting the NFL ownership to be like, yo, let's just pay these like, I'm on my way out. What are you gonna die with billions of dollars? These motherfuckers are greedy, dog. I don't understand. I don't know. We're cut from a different cloth, man. I don't get it.
Jerry doesn't strike me as the kind of guy that wants his children to have like billions of dollars. Yeah. Right? He strikes me as a guy who's like, they gotta earn it.
You would think he'd be trying to spend as much as possible, knowing like, listen, I might only have 3, 4, 5 more seasons where I'm, know what's going on. We got to win a Super Bowl. It's like it's like a GM who makes a trades away a top prospect that normally you probably wouldn't, but like if they don't turn around, he's not going to be around for that guy anyway.
Right.
You'd think he would. That's that, but with death.
Or like how the Boston Celtics gave out a bunch of contracts right before they sold the team.
Oh, did they do that?
Yeah, I love that. It's like they're gonna have to pay it, not
your
me.
money.
Yeah.
It reminds me, Luka looking fit.
Yeah.
He is.
I like that. I like that. I like that. I'm rooting for him more than anybody.
We don't forget what you've said.
It doesn't mean from the jump I said I'm rooting for him. I hope that he can prove me wrong. I just don't see it. But if he is committed to his body like he has, and I think that bodes well for us. It's not going to hurt us. So I hope he locks in, and I hope he takes some of what one of the greatest basketball players ever played this game gives him, and whether it be routine, whether it be style of play, become a little bit more of a facilitator. I'm a fan. Like, don't get me wrong, Luka's amazing. I hope it goes well. It's a Lake Show all day.
Is it a little concerning to you that it took getting to this point for him to get in shape?
No. I think basketball players got monopoly money. You know what I mean? And so I think sometimes you get lulls in their career where they're comfortable, and wherever they have to find inspiration, they have to find it. I don't think it's relatable to the average American, right? If I get $100 million, I'm gonna be the best. Right? Yeah, I hear you. But then them summers get a little long. You be on a boat, be on a yacht, you know what I'm saying? Drinks start tasting a little better. The steaks getting cooked a little better. You start enjoying that life. A couple years go by, you're 30, 40 overweight, and then it takes a change of scenery. You with LeBron James, who is 40 plus years old and in great shape, amazing work ethic. It might wake you up and be like, you know what? Let me pay attention to my legacy and not my off season.
Mm-hmm.
That could possibly be the case. I hope it is for Luka because he's an amazing talent. I also believe that's why his weight and like his sluggishness contributed to his bad defense. So like hopefully he locks in on that end of the floor as well. But again, I'm a fan. I'm a Laker fan, dog. So I'm rooting for Cuz. It is what it is.
He does look good. Looks
Yes,
real
he does.
skinny. He went to go see Backstreet Boys with his first visit back in the States after his contract.
Okay. Which, hey, that's the what's their big hit?
I guarantee this is about to be in sync.
Okay, so that made me second guess it.
What-
It's not.
what
It's
song?
not bye.
Yeah, it's in sync. Yep.
Nailed
Yep.
it.
All right. Okay, so there's a dude. I think he's on the Backstreet Boys. He might be on NSYNC now. I don't know.
for
Like
sure.
it's a team.
Please be Justin Timberlake.
He's
Is
on
it starting
I know
five?
him.
He's
I
on the
know him.
Backstreet
Yeah.
Boys.
The dude on the Netflix show, not making the band, something about they creating a band.
I think it is
You haven't
making
seen
the
this?
band.
It's not making the band because that's the Diddy one. It's
It's about Nick
something
Lachey.
No, it's not Nick Lachey. I know him.
Joey
Nick Lachey was
Fatone?
in NSYNC.
No,
He was Backstreet Boy.
Nick Lachey.
Building the
Okay,
band.
Nick Lachey was in
Building
98
the band.
Degrees.
Fuck. Okay, it's my fault.
It's
dude
hosted
that-
by AJ McLean of the Backstreet Boys.
Okay.
Backstreet Boys. Okay, so I was right. Not about the song, but about the guy. And so there's this new show, and it is. It's one of the. I love this. If you like reality TV, if you like music, it is amazing. They sit in these cubicles at the beginning, and there's 50 singers, and they have 10 likes. And so they blindly listening to singers, and if they like them, then they can lobby them to be in a band with each other. And it is a really dope little experience. You don't know what they look like. All you can do is based on the sound. And there's this one dude who like had a very high pitch voice, and everybody thought it was a girl, but it was actually a dude. It's just a dope thing all around. And sorry, I went off a little tangent, but if you have a chance to see that, it's an amazing show. I love that show.
Okay. Are you an NSYNC guy or a Backstreet Boys guy?
I don't know enough of that catalog. I probably know like one or two songs from each one.
You
And then like
are
the big ones, the Bye Bye Bye.
my fire.
That one. I know that one. And they're bops. Like I love them. What's the one at the beginning of the Deadpool? The new Deadpool movie with Wolverine?
Don't know. Haven't seen it.
I think it's Bye Bye Bye.
That
Slap.
yeah, it's a
yeah,
good song.
that's in Deadpool.
Slap. Hey, I love white people music, bro. I love that shit. I'm a fan.
All right. Well, that's
Rob Zombie fan.
Oh, we went straight from NSYNC to Rob Zombie.
I'm just talking about the whole gambit, dog. I grew up like Metallica, the early 70s music, country. I love it. I love white people music.
I mean, Dragula is an all-time great.
Do through the ditches and burn through the witches, slam in the back of my Dragula. Absolutely.
All right. What do you think about Ozzy? R.I.P. Ozzy.
I was never I think he had what's his? I have like a couple songs.
Crazy
that I know.
Train,
Train.
War Pigs,
Crazy Train,
Paranoid,
yeah,
Chipper
going
Jones.
out there, man, on a crazy train. Yeah. That was hard. I like that one. Yeah. I love that kind of that genre was fire to me too. Aerosmith. That's probably a little after him though. Well, that's one of. Hey, we talking about one of the best love songs ever written.
Don't Want to Miss a Thing.
Oh my God, bro! Don't want to close my eyes.
Mhm.
I don't want to fall asleep
miss
because
you,
I
baby.
miss you, and I don't want to miss a thing.
Armageddon.
Every time I dream of you, the sweetest dream will never do. I still miss you. Oh, what?
Shout out
Chill.
Rock and Roller Coaster. Can't believe they're changing that shit.
The what?
You been on Rock and Roller Coaster at Disney World, the Aerosmith coaster?
I have not.
Really? You go to
Yes.
Disney World all the
No.
time, don't you?
Lock me up, brother.
I
have not.
I can't believe you go to Disney World all the time and you've never been on Rock and Roller Coaster. But they're
We like hot parks. We go to like Animal Kingdom. We just went to Epic. We go to like different parks. I don't know which one. What
that's
park is
at
that?
Hollywood Studios.
I have not.
Next time you go, well, it might be. I think they're changing it. I think they're making it like Muppets themed or some shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It's called Rockets Roller Coaster.
ROCK in roller coaster, like rock and roll or coaster.
Rock and Roller Coaster.
I think it's in the
starring
same.
Aerosmith.
Is it in the same park as Tower of Terror?
It's directly next to it.
Right. Okay. If you've ever been on Tower of Terror.
Also a great ride.
That's a great song.
Yeah, no, I've never seen this one.
If you like
All right,
Aerosmith,
Tron.
you'd love that roller coaster.
Tron is a fire one. Oh, what's the joint? The Haggard's Revenger, the Harry Potter joint
That's Universal, I think.
with the motorcycle joint. Yeah, I'm just naming roller coasters
Yeah.
I like, but that
It is in Orlando.
that was sweet too. Yeah.
All right, well, that was Macrodosing. It was brought to you by Stella Blue Coffee. I drank a big cup of Stella Blue this morning. Got it right here. We had Kevin Clark in the studio from ESPN. He had some Stella Blue. Stella Blue Coffee is the best. It's the best coffee in the world. Arian, you need some more, don't you?
Send it to me,
All
dog.
right, we'll get you hooked up with Stella Blue Coffee. They've got all types of coffee, different roasts, different flavors. They got iced coffee that you can make yourself. Cold brew is what you can make yourself. You just steep it, you refrigerate it, you enjoy it. The best part is every purchase helps homeless pets find their forever home. They've even got the new Miss Peaches 100% Colombian. It's cold brew for everybody. Grab Miss Peaches or any of the cold brew varieties now at Amazon or StellaBlueCoffee.com, where you can use promo code MACRO for 20% off orders of $25 or more. Sip with purpose all summer long with Stella Blue Coffee.